I have to ask, can everyone hear me? There's no other way to start meetings. Yes? Can I get? Yes, perfect. Awesome. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the Lunchbox Keynote. This is our first one, so we're really, really excited. You will hear very little from me. And that's what happens when you build a great company. You'll hear from our chief customer officer. You'll hear from some of our sales leaders. You'll hear from our new VP of product. And you'll hear from our marketing leaders. So I'm really excited to introduce everyone. So let's kick it off. Let's go to the next slide. And let's start where we always want to start. We want to start by reminding everyone our mission. Our mission is to help the people that feed the world. The people who feed the world. And these are restaurateurs, these are franchisees, these are runners, these are people who have been in the business for decades. Those are the people we're trying to empower. We're trying to give them technology so they can deal with all the things that are happening in the world today, right? We just, we helped them during the pandemic. We've helped them to communicate with their customers. We've helped them, send them even as something as simple as a message and receive feedback as well. We've helped them do everything, but except give them free lunch. We don't do that. There are other companies who do that. But that's our mission. Our mission is to help the people that feed the world. And we're really, really incredibly proud of this slide. So with this being what we do, let's kick it off. Let's go to the next slide. Let me share some of the things we're going to talk about today. All right. You're going to hear what we've been up to, right? I'll spend a couple of minutes on that. You're going to go ahead and get a demo of our new product. Really, really excited to share that with everyone in detail. You'll hear a little bit about our roadmap from our new VP of product. He's incredible. Really excited to hear from him. He's also an incredible designer. Don't let him tell you otherwise. And then last but not least, it wouldn't be a Lunchbox event. Let's go to the next slide. If we didn't give things away, we love giving back and giving to the community, giving to the restaurant industry. If you go to the next slide, is what makes us feel good. That is something in our DNA. That is something in also the DNA of restaurateurs. If you look at a chef, if you ever hang out with a chef, when you take a bite of the food they've prepared, they're just staring at you, waiting for their reaction. It's hospitality is something. It's a community where all we want to do is give back to the community. So stay till the end. We're giving away some cool things. Corinne will tell you all about it. So let's talk about what we've been up to. We've been busy. We've been busy. We have been a little busy. We've been not posting as much on LinkedIn, JK. But what couple of things we've done is we've raised a $50 million Series B. That's the first thing we have done. We did it a couple of just 2-3 months ago. We've also piloted customer advisory board. Launch incredible projects in Web3 metaverse projects. That goes over my head. And we've continued to grow. We'll talk about that a little bit. We've launched also some new products. Outside of the one you will see today, we've launched SMS marketing, email marketing, marketing services, and Lunchbox Express. Please, if you're an existing customer, please ping your account manager. If you are a new customer, sign up on our website. We'll reach out to you immediately, right? And we have continued to serve our restaurants, right? We've continued to go ahead and build marketing and design capabilities to help our restaurants continue to tell their stories, right? We don't have to sacrifice the incredible experience we've built as we have gone digital. There's no reason to. So that's something we've been very focused on. But we know why you're all here. So let's go to the next slide. We will move very quickly. We will kick off immediately with our new product. So I'll stop talking. Let's go ahead and unveil that. Drum roll, please. I'll do it. I can't do it. How cool was that? I think that was really exciting. We're going to share a lot of detail. I'm going to invite Jeremy Turman, our Director of Enterprise Sales, to come join us. Jeremy is so passionate about our Rails product. Jeremy came from DoorDash, and Jeremy always has challenged me and us to go ahead and open up our system more. Speak to everyone, connect the industry. Let's partner up with everyone. Let's go ahead and invite our friends like Punch and others to come join us and go ahead and give people best in class. And Rails is our way of responding to Jeremy and the enterprise industry. Rails is our way also of connecting the industry. Rails is our way of letting everyone know that, hey, Lunchbox has just opened up its doors, its API, so we can now play very well in the sandbox / Lunchbox with everyone. So I'll hand off to Jeremy. Jeremy, welcome.
Amazing. Good afternoon. Thank you for letting me share today. So as Unveil said, Jeremy Turman, Director of Enterprise Sales here at Lunchbox. I've been in the restaurant industry for about a decade on the restaurant technology side. As Nabil did share, I was one of the early employees of DoorDash, going door to door, helping brands sign up. And it's really come full circle, helping brands on the first party side. As the last few years that I was at DoorDash, I managed our national partnerships with Zaxby's, Bojangles, Carl's Jr. and Hardee's, Denny's, Focus Brands, the list can go on. And all of these national brands were spending millions of dollars on third-party technology and just trying to begin building their first-party channels. And that's when I realized there needed to be a solution out there that was helping brands. So when I came to Lunchbox, we were truly helping operators build mobile apps, online ordering, loyalty, customer engagement tools, but we're still being asked for the same thing. We need help with third party. We need a way to help grow our first party channels. And that's why we've launched Lunchbox Rails. So Lunchbox Rails, here it is. So it is an all-in-one integrations platform that's managing all third-party technology directly to the POS system. So we're going to dive through these features here today, but there are some very key things that this technology does that as an operator makes your life so much easier. Some of those include menu management. No longer will you have to manage your DoorDash, your Uber Eats, and your Postmates all differently. You manage that directly in your POS, and our technology will handle all of that for you. You're busy. Labor is difficult right now. And if you have 5 orders coming in from DoorDash and 3 from Uber Eats at the same time, how is your kitchen going to handle that? We've built global throttling to allow your operators in store the ability to make each order to the way you need to build the best digital guest experience. So as we've heard from our partners, there are some very key things, and hope that the operators that are here today resonate with some of these issues. Third-party management is difficult. If you're living in tablet hell that we're going to talk into, we definitely want to help you. But even if you're using an aggregator today, you may make a change in your POS, but that's still not updated on your third-party platforms. And so you're having to spend time in your day that you don't have to manage these third-party menus. Secondly, integration is difficult. It's also a requirement. If you don't have integration to the POS system, someone's full-time job is literally taking third-party orders directly into the POS. And there's too many workarounds. There's only a handful of solutions that solve pieces of this. But then again, you're still piecemealing technology piece together. And we want to make life easier for you as an operator so you can really help focus on building the best guest experience. We'll keep it rolling. All right. Well, hopefully those that are listening here today that are operators don't have this situation on the right. And if you do, please let us help you. Anytime you walk into a restaurant, you see dozens of tablets, you know the pain, right? Someone has to take all those orders, enter them into the POS system, ditch the tablet hell. It's going away. All of those orders will be directly sent to the POS system. And we understand that labor is difficult right now. There's no need to worry about spending money on labor when that will be directly integrated. So here are some of those integrations that we have. The major delivery providers, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, even Grubhub. We take all those orders, and up in Canada, Skip the Dishes, we take those orders directly from those tablets and send them directly into the POS system. So some of the largest POS systems in the country, Micros, Aloha, Toast, Revel, Brink, If you don't see the POS on there, we're in R&D building more integrations. We will partner with those POS systems to help remove that tablet hell that we saw before. Now let's dive deeper into our capabilities on the next slide. Our marketing team always builds amazing content, and it's fantastic now that we can say that our technology mirrors the same. So let's start diving into these features. One of the biggest things that we hear from our operators is that if you run out of tomatoes in the store, you can 86 that in the tablet, but then how are you going to 86 that on Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Postmates all at the same time? Well, now we have real-time menu editing. If you add an item, you change the prices to an item, you want to add an LTO, anytime that you touch something in the POS system, we will automatically update that to all of your digital systems at once. Smart menu structures. We all love pizza, don't we? But on the back end side, from a menu architecture, it's very difficult. You could have half and half, choose pepperoni here, but not there. Well, unfortunately, third-party platforms don't have as well nested modifiers to make that menu process easier. So what we do is we will take the entire menu from your POS system, we'll completely flatten it, and make sure that when it goes to DoorDash or Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats, that it properly fits within the menu structure that those third-party companies operate, making sure you never have to touch another Excel file or Google Sheet of making menus. Flexible item pricing. We know that third-party platforms charge commission and that those commissions vary based on the delivery provider. And so when you're building your third-party menus, sometimes you want to increase pricing on a category basis. Well, we're able to do that on a category basis, an item basis, and modifier. So if DoorDash is 20% and Uber Eats is 25%, we can make sure that those prices are dynamic across the delivery providers, as well as all the different items on the menu. And this is something that we do that our peers are not. We talked about this at the beginning, global throttling. This feature really allows you to manage all of your digital orders, whether it's DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, and your first party channel. We can set up control bases that allow you to throttle the number of orders, the dollar spent by time of day, and even down to the 10 minutes. So completely flexible and in your hands to make sure you're not overwhelming the staff in store. Brands that trust us. We've processed over 250 million orders on our platform. There are over 2,500 locations using our Lunchbox Rails technology with a 99.99% platform uptime. We're reliable. We've processed 250 million plus transactions, and we have large national brands like Firehouse Subs, Torchy's Tacos, Frisch's, and many others using our platform today. And with that, we have 20 onboarding spots left for June. We have a QR code here listed that if you scan that QR code, that will get you signed up right now to get in line to be onboarded onto the Lunchbox Rails platform. You can email me, jterman@lunchbox.io. I will help you get signed up. We're ready to help you build and scale, ditch those tablets, enter the next wave of the digital infrastructure with Lunchbox. So thank you all for letting me present today. I'm going to turn this over to our VP of Product, Alon.
Hello, hello. Hey, how are you? Thanks, Jeremy. Thank you so much. Rails is definitely a big deal for us and for our customers. Hi, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Alon Golan. I'm the VP of Product at Lunchbox. I joined about 2 months ago, not too long ago, and I was beforehand in the advertising technology and the gaming space. And it's quite interesting to see how many similarities I actually find between the two spaces. For example, the need to get different vendors, the tech vendors, to work well with each other, to bring the data together about users or guests in our case, process it, store it, finding a way to reward the users or the guests, not to mention user engagement and re-engagement. So all feels familiar. But enough about me. I wanted to share one slide with you. Just a few things from our roadmap, not the entire thing. So that's going to be rather short. All right, let's go talk about 4 items then. Let's start with item number 1, order fast. I think many of you can agree that Lunchbox is doing a pretty good job when it comes to branding and customizations of our product for each customer, each restaurant. And we want to turn our attention and do a little more work on streamlining guest checkout, or in other ways, make sure that when somebody wants to order food with our online services, they can do it with ease. And so we're going to invest a lot in blazing fast checkout. Make sure there are as little clicks as possible. If you're drunk and it's 3 a.m. in the morning, you can still order food with ease. Have your past orders saved for you. Apple Pay, Google Pay, unregistered guest checkout, and more. So we're going to pay a lot of attention to it in the months to come. The second item, we want to make our services available to more restaurants, and we're going to support even more points of sale systems. We support already quite a few of them, but we want to support more, and we want to support them really well. All right, we want to make sure that we're integrated directly and not through aggregators, so that everything will work well and the data integrations and everything will be super smooth. And onboarding for a new restaurant that want to work with Lunchbox is going to be in days. So that was the second item. Third, order food through Google. So, we make our customers, we build online ordering services for web, right, whether it's desktop or mobile web, and on mobile apps on iOS and Android. And we want to make sure that we're also helping you be visible on search, namely Google search and Google Maps, which is in a way also a search engine. And so we're going to enable direct online ordering via Google search, which was introduced, which was introduced in 2019. I think a lot of our customers would appreciate it if you actually go and search for your restaurant and you are not integrated well and you're not a partner, you might see the preferred option, which is to order from you directly, not appearing in a prominent location. It's actually other options, third parties that are easier to see and work with. And sometimes you'll just see a hyperlink to your website with like a grayed out icon or anything or something like that. So we want to make sure that the first option that appears to any user is to order directly, and it's appealing and works great. So that's Google Food Ordering, and that's another item we're working on. Lastly, open. That is the most forward-looking item on this list. This industry requires a lot of partnerships to work well together. Again, to connect the data well, to make sure you can track whatever you need to track to delight your guests. And we're going to invest a lot more in partnering well, where the integrations are tight and it's very easy to bring a vendor of your choice if you want to bring them on and work with Lunchbox. And we will be happy to be that hub that connects everything for you. So you're going to hear much more from us later on about this last initiative. But until then, I hope you found some interest in what you've just heard. And from this point onward, it goes to Michael.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. And hello to our customers, prospects, and of course, all of our team members. I see you out there, CX team. My name is Michael Otchen, and I'm the Chief Customer Officer here at Lunchbox. I recently joined the organization back in April and have responsibility over 5 divisions here: delivery and implementation, training, studio marketing, customer success, and support. Prior to joining Lunchbox, I was the head of professional services, implementation, and data services at MindBody, the leading B2B, B2C software provider for the health, wellness, and spa salon space. Many of you may know MindBody's consumer app from booking your workout classes, getting your hair appointment, or your massage appointments. Prior to that, I spent many years in the finance space, particularly in the mobile banking area, building apps for Bank of America, PNC, Regions, and even Societe Generale, the largest bank in France. The reason I came to Lunchbox was I could see that Lunchbox was a unique company with a great product, smart people, and an amazing company mission of helping restaurants win. And that, combined with my passion and experience in project management and building and scaling customer-facing teams, would be a perfect match for where Lunchbox is today and wanting to go. But besides simply introducing myself today and my role, I also want to provide some quick updates as to things we're working on and have going on for our customers. First is our customer advisory board. You ask, we listen. Myself, along with Alon, who you just heard from, are working to ensure we have regular touch points with our key customers to help gain insight, especially around our product. Alon, our new head of product, is also currently making the rounds to individually reach out to speak with all of our CAB members and is starting to open up those listening channels so we can hear from you directly. We love hearing from our customers, and that's how we get better. Next, we're working to simplify our onboarding process and enhance our user and customer journey. We're continuing to grow our implementation team every week, in addition to improving and enhancing our capabilities. This includes updating and changing our internal playbooks and processes, but also our customer-facing artifacts as well. We're looking how to improve the way we communicate with our customers, not so much tech speak, but rather restaurant speak, customer-facing artifacts and documents that can be understood by everybody. We also recognize that everyone wants to go as live as quickly as possible. So do we. So we're focused on continual improvement in this area, and we're working to make our onboarding process faster. And lastly, we're expanding our services and offerings from our amazing Lunchbox Studio team, like paid ads, digital advertising, SEO optimization, year-long studio subscriptions, and targeted approaches to help our customers reach, identify, and attract more customers. To share a recent example, the industry average for ROAS, return on ad spend, is typically around 2 times. Our studio team recently did an ad campaigns for two of our current customers that reached far beyond the industry average, but actually hit 5 times and 8+. So if you think we're simply just the ordering platform technology, don't forget about our ability to also help you drive customers to your platform. We'd love to help you gain more traffic and drive more orders. Thank you all for your time and allowing me to introduce myself and share some of the exciting things we are working on here in the customer space. As you can see, we have a lot going on and are working hard to enhance our customer experience. If anything I said sparked your interest, please don't hesitate to reach out to your account manager, your customer success manager, or even me. Thank you again for your time, and I'll hand the mic back over to Corinne.
Thank you, Michael. You have the voice for radio.
Not the face, huh?
I can tell that you talk to customers all day long. Hi, everyone. For those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Corinne Watson. I'm the Director of Content and Brand here at Lunchbox. I've been with the team for just shy of 1 year. We've heard so much today from Nabil and our other C-suite on what is launching and what's happening on the product side. I want to share a little bit about what's happening from our marketing and brand teams before we sign off. First things first, a few weeks ago, we announced the Lunchbox Scholarship Fund. If you didn't catch the news, here's a quick recap. As Nabil said, our mission is to feed the food industry. We know that this industry is all about the people. They're the ones who are owning the operations, marketing their restaurants, and of course, making the delicious food. We wanted to give back to the people who make this industry special, which is why we launched a scholarship fund. Each month, Lunchbox will contribute to the scholarship fund and will award money to the staff of our customers for personal development, like classes, furthering education, tools, and more. Over the next 2 months, for every customer who signs up for Lunchbox Rails, we're really excited to announce that we're going to make a special contribution to the scholarship fund in their name. To learn more about how your restaurant can benefit from the Lunchbox Scholarship Fund, please contact your sales rep, or if you're a customer, contact your customer success manager. All right, next up, if you missed our roadshow in New York last month, do not fret. We heard really great and amazing feedback about how the event went. We brought together nearly 100 operators, innovators, influencers to talk about restaurant trends, to mingle over great food, great drinks, and of course, we danced the night away. We're hitting the road again in the next few months, coming to a city near you. So if you scan the QR code or head to our website, you can sign up to be the first to know when we announce new dates and locations. Stay tuned for that. And last but not least, for those of you who are hopping on a flight this afternoon or tomorrow to head to Chicago for the NRA show, don't forget to stop by our booth or our offsite party on Sunday evening, sponsored by Toast and Prosper. In true Lunchbox fashion, we will have some really great surprises at our booth. I won't give away too much, but if you head to our LinkedIn, you might get a taste. We also will have some really great food at Revival Food Hall and great drinks and great music, of course. Awesome. Short and sweet from me. I know that this chat has really been popping off with questions. I want to make sure that we take the opportunity to answer as many as we can. We have about 10 minutes left here to answer questions. I will just pull a few from the chat before we dive in. There actually are several questions about POS integrations, how many Lunchbox has, how they work. Who here can speak to that? Nabil, Alon?
Absolutely. Please interrupt. I think Jeremy should take this. Jeremy, if you're interrupt me if you're around. I don't want to put him on the spot, but I kind of am enjoying it. Oh, there you go. Jeremy, do you want to take that one, sir?
Yeah, Corinne, can you please ask that again?
How many total POS integrations does Lunchbox have?
So right now across our core suite, we have a little over a dozen right now, but we have many in the works on our core Rails product right now.
Yeah, and to add on to that, we have all the top ones, right? If there, if you need, if you have Micros, Aloha, any of the enterprise ones, we have them. We also have, cloud-based systems like Brink and Revel. Toast is coming in days. Michael is hounding me every day. He wants Toast, and he said single-digit days. We're working hard to get that for him and all our existing customers. So we have most of them. So please ping us. And we can discuss more. Corinne, there's a bunch of them here. Do you want me to just pull on a couple of them?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. If there are any that you want to speak to.
Michael and Alon, there's a great question for the two of you. Tough one, which is, all this sounds great, Rails and Google ordering. What is that doing to our current customers and their needs? Are we taking away resources from them to focus on Rails and focus on our current customers' needs? How do you guys want to answer that?
No, great question. No, we're not, because we actually have expanded our delivery teams, as I mentioned, over the last couple of weeks, and we have dedicated resources working on Rails separate than those that are working on our Lunchbox core platform. So we're not taking away from our current customers. But if our current customers, those that are either live or in flight, want to get on Rails, give us a call and we'll get you guys going.
Absolutely. And to add a little bit more to that, we a lot of what you've seen today has been via acquisitions. We're excited to reveal more, but not today. But rest assured, we're still focused on the things we're focused on. I see a question here from my boss, my last boss, from Bear Burger. The founder of Bear Burger here is asking me a question. Congrats, LB. Rails looks great. Curious what the timeline on Google food ordering is. John, I've given you deadlines before, and they're always shaky, so I'll give you again. I'm kidding. In terms of Google food ordering, we would like to provide that this summer to all our customers. So that is what we have slated on our end, which is this summer, we're going to be able to start putting in Google food ordering. And John, please pick up my phone call. All right, couple more questions. Is Rails our custom integration with others, or are we using Olo? Rails is our own product. Right, it is separate. It is competitive. There's some differences. I don't know if Jeremy wants to touch on it, but I'll give him a minute. So.
Yeah, I think it's important. Look, like the need of what Olo filled in the space was important, right? You look at the pandemic and before, how were third-party orders? It was tablet hell, and they definitely went to market with helping take orders into the POS. What we've realized is that, well, now digital is 10%, 20%, 30% of overall sales, if not more. And we need to make sure that our businesses, our partners are represented properly. So the flexible item pricing is something that, is a differentiator in an item by item basis. So if you want a new LTO to be higher or lower than the full markup that you're doing, we can do that. And the last piece is the global throttling. really making sure that you're managing not just third party, but first party, and truly making sure that your kitchen is not overwhelmed and you're setting the right guest experiences. So when I go to place an order, it's taking into account all the digital orders outside the storefront and really giving the guests the right timing. So those two key pieces are something we're excited about, how Lunchbox Rails is actually going to help restaurants that are out there that are currently not getting that technology.
Amazing. Let's take a couple more. Are we in Canada with the Rails product, Jeremy?
Yes. So we are powering the Firehouse subs in Canada and have integration with Skip the Dishes, who is the largest provider up in Canada. And it's also worth noting we do have integration with Easy Cater. So those that are looking to integrate catering into the ecosystem, that's something that's not in the market right now. And as companies start going back and people start doing these group orders, again, that's going to overwhelm the kitchen. We have all the technology to allow you to begin rebuilding your catering programs again.
I have a question for Michael and Alon. We didn't practice this. Hope you two don't mind. Tell us a little bit about the customer advisory board. How are we building our products moving forward? Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
Alon, you're the one doing all the reach out right now. I'm going to let you start.
Yeah. Well, honestly, we're just listening. We're just making sure that we are crystallizing exactly what the restaurant partners want. I wouldn't have a job if I wasn't able to read between the lines sometimes. So I want to believe I'm able to do that. But we're just trying to find a silver lining on what's actually the priority versus what can come later. So sorry if it's a boring answer, but we're coming to talk to you, to listen to you.
It's hard. It's hard to do that, and it's a lot of effort. And Alon and our team, I'm sure a lot of our customers, you've hung out with Margot on our team. She's in the background helping us put this together. We spend a lot of time with customers, and we hear them, and we're building for them. So this is our response to why do we have to use someone else for this as well? Can we consolidate this, right? That leads me to a question for you, Jeremy. Will the third-party Rails throttling align with the current first-party Lunchbox throttling to have one global throttling system for all of our online orders?
Yeah, so the goal is that you'll be able to manage all of your online orders in one ecosystem, correct?
Got it. Awesome. Thank you. All right, let's do one last question. Let me look in the chat. I hope you all don't mind. Let's do one last question, and let's end there. Michael.
Yeah. What's up?
One question for you. What are some of the biggest challenges you're seeing around what our customers are telling us we need to pay attention to, and how are you planning to help us solve it?
I think the biggest one is go faster. Definitely go faster. So that is top of mind every day with both my delivery teams, my support teams. And so right now, like I mentioned earlier, what we're doing is trying to look at our process, seeing where we can work in I'll call it multi-tenant, multi-thread areas, doing delivery pieces of work all at the same time versus doing a waterfall approach. We're also, like I said, looking to automate a lot more. In the months to come, that's a big deal for us, where people can self-serve more on the delivery side without having to interact as much with our delivery team, and be able to do that a lot faster, work at their pace. So Alon and I have been talking and brainstorming over the last 30 days. More to come in the couple months on that one. But we're also beefing up our staff. We're beefing up our delivery team. So
yeah,
bodies.
I just want to thank all our leaders here for representing Lunchbox. Usually, it's I'm tired of hearing myself speak. I think all our customers and all our prospects are excited to hear from all of you here. So thank you so much for helping with the keynote. Everyone who attended, thank you so much for attending. Before I hand off to Corinne, I just want to share one thing, which is, in terms of what we're trying to do here, we're trying to go ahead and we've seen incredible companies that we emulate. Right? Incredible companies, like Olo, like Punch and others. We respect them. We love what they're doing. We're trying to come and be a second mover in this space, take the baton and go ahead and listen to our customers of their needs for tomorrow. So we're trying to go ahead and do something extremely challenging, which is help our customers tell their story. And the best way to do that is help the industry connect. And Lunchbox Rails is our response to that. We're going to help us all connect. We're going to help us all talk to each other. And if we can start with that, I think we can do everything else soon after. So I'll see you all at NRA. I'll be there as well. So please come hang out with us. If we did not answer all your questions, please email Michael. You know him. He emails all our customers often. Email us. You have my email, or sign up on our website. Our sales team is excited to talk to you. They're much more exciting than we are, and they'll answer all your questions one-on-one. So we're excited to hang out with you all. I'll be getting a tattoo on Saturday, so I'll see you all. All right, so please be there. Corinne is going to sing us out. She promised she will karaoke us out, and more. I think she has one more announcement before we end this.
Yes. It would not be a Lunchbox event if we did not have a giveaway. While we were all chatting, our team was behind the scenes writing everyone's name and drawing one out of a hat. I'm going to quickly check my messages here to see who is the winner of our new MacBook, as well as the scholarship fund contribution. And it looks like, okay, I might not pronounce this name quite right, but Ayub. We have your email. Congratulations. You are the winner of our MacBook and the scholarship contribution. We'll reach out to you to see where you want to have it shipped, but congratulations. You are now the new owner of some great Apple merch. All righty, everyone. On behalf of the Lunchbox team, thank you so much for joining us and spending your afternoon with us. Don't forget to check us out online at lunchbox.io if you want to learn more about our new product, Lunchbox Rails, or our future products, or even just how we can help transform your restaurant marketing and restaurant operations. That's it from me. Over and out.